Halo semuanya, Assalamualaikum. Balik lagi di video reaction saya kali ini guys, oke? Semoga semuanya sehat selalu. Nah, kali ini saya mau tengok video tentang ini ya. Trending berita IKN di media-media luar negeri. Jadi diberitakan sudah di mana-mana gitu kan. Ibu kota Nusantara Indonesia sampai masuk berita-berita di luar negeri ini. So, jangan lama-lama lagi. Mari sama tengok video ini. Let's go.
Our next story comes from Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, at least for now. Why do we say this? Because Jakarta is running out of space and it is sinking. So the outgoing president, Joko Widodo, has proposed an ambitious plan. He wants to change the capital of his country to Nusantara. It's a forested region. More than 1,000 kilometers away from Jakarta, Indonesia is turning it into a planned city at the cost of $33 billion. This plan was announced in 2019. Since then, the progress has been painfully slow. The city is only about 15% ready. But the president remains undeterred. He started working from Nusantara instead of Jakarta in a brand new presidential palace that is still under construction. How unusual is the president's bid? What does it take to build a new capital, and has it been done before? Here's a report.
Imagine that you're the president of a country. Where would you like to work from? Possibly a fancy office in the capital city. But what about an under-construction building? How about 1,000 kilometers away from the country's capital? As absurd as it sounds, that's exactly what Joko Widodo is doing. He is the outgoing president of Indonesia. He's spending his remaining time in office in a new city, in a brand new presidential palace which is not fully complete yet.
Today I have started receiving officials for meetings here in the president's office, but I cannot take you to see the meeting because there are still a lot of workers around, so we don't want to disturb them.
That's quite the working environment. And what's behind this self-inflicted torture? Right now, Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia. Since the country's independence, it has expanded from less than 1 million people to about 30 million people. It's running out of space. There are traffic problems and toxic levels of pollution. On top of this, Jakarta is sinking. There are too many residents and they are draining the groundwater. Plus, thanks to climate change, seawater levels are rising. So in 2019, President Widodo announced an audacious plan. He wanted to change the capital of Indonesia. And his pick was this, Nusantara. The city is located in Kalimantan on the island of Borneo. Nusantara is about 1,200 kilometers from Jakarta. Kalimantan is 4 times bigger than Java. Shifting capitals is an ambitious plan and an expensive one. It will cost Indonesia $33 billion. Widodo doesn't have that kind of money. The state is shouldering 20% of the cost, and for the rest, he's relying on private investments. He has signed a presidential regulation to grant investors land rights in Nusantara. He is also working out of the would-be capital in the hopes that investors support the project. But the inflow of money has been slow, and so has the progress. Construction is moving at a snail's pace. Deadlines have been missed repeatedly. Top officials looking over the project have resigned unexpectedly. But the president is undeterred.
This is a massive project. With a timeline of 15 to 20 years, this isn't a 1 to 2 year project. A lot of people think we're chasing deadlines. No, we're doing this according to what progress is there, and according to plans and the stages we've set.
On August 17th, Nusantara will hold its first ever Indonesia Independence Day. It's expected to be the official transfer of the capital city. And on October 20th, President-elect Prabowo Subianto will be sworn into office. At least, that's the plan. Nusantara will only be 15% complete by Independence Day. The whole city is expected to be complete by 2045. What Indonesia is doing is unusual but not unheard of. In 2005, Naypyidaw replaced Yangon as the capital of Myanmar. In 1960, Brasilia replaced Rio de Janeiro as capital of Brazil. So it has been done before. But it remains to be seen when the new capital will be relocated officially. For now, the sinking Jakarta remains the capital of Indonesia.
Menjelang HUT ke-79 Republik Indonesia, pengaspalan kawasan Istana Kepresidenan di IKN Kaltim ini terus dilakukan, dan juga pengaspalan ini ikut dikebut di sejumlah jalan, yakni di Istana, maksud kami di Jalan Sumbu Kebangsaan Barat dan Timur. Berikut informasinya. Jalan kawasan Istana Presiden di Ibu Kota Negara IKN Nusantara Kalimantan Timur, Kaltim terus dilakukan. Ketua Satuan Tugas Pelaksanaan Pembangunan Infrastruktur IKN Danis Sumadilaga mengatakan, selain di kawasan Istana Presiden, pekerjaan pengaspalan Jalan Sumbu Kebangsaan Barat dan Timur di kawasan inti pusat pemerintahan KIPP akan ditargetkan selesai sebelum perayaan HUT Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia 17 Agustus 2024. Danis mengungkapkan cuaca hujan di IKN menjadi tantangan tersendiri dalam melakukan pengaspalan. Untuk mengatasi tantangan cuaca, Kementerian Pekerjaan Umum dan Perumahan Rakyat PUPR melakukan inovasi dengan membuat tenda berjalan agar dapat membantu proses pengaspalan. Tenda berjalan itu dipasang saat hujan turun. Jalan Sumbu Kebangsaan yang berlokasi di KIPP IKN terdiri atas 2 jalan, yakni Jalan Sumbu Kebangsaan sisi timur dan Jalan Sumbu Kebangsaan sisi barat. Sumbu Kebangsaan di KIPP IKN Nusantara merupakan ruang terbuka yang menjadi simbol hubungan harmonis antara alam, manusia, dan nilai luhur kebudayaan.
Ketua Umum Projo yang juga Menteri Komunikasi dan Informatika Budi Aristiadi menyatakan sekitar 500 relawan akan berkunjung ke Ibu Kota Nusantara, Kalimantan Timur. Budi Ari mengungkapkan para relawan ingin melihat progres pembangunan IKN dan pemindahan ibu kota sebagai program warisan dari Presiden Joko Widodo. Para relawan pun bergotong royong untuk berangkat ke IKN tanpa menggunakan fasilitas negara.
Ini kan legasi Pak Presiden Joko Widodo, dan ingat, relawan berangkat ke sana itu tidak menggunakan fasilitas negara. Itu murni gotong royong dari semua teman-teman relawan, gitu loh. Supaya kita coba ingin lihat, kan banyak juga teman-teman yang belum pernah ke sana. Memang kalian udah semua ke sana? Ada yang udah, ada yang belum kan. Nah, maksud saya teman-teman melihat bahwa serius ini rencana pemindahan ibu kota negara IKN ini sebuah program yang sangat serius yang harus kita dukung.
Ketum Projo Budi Ari mengatakan relawan direncanakan berangkat ke IKN untuk bertemu Presiden Jokowi pada 24 hingga 25 Agustus 2024. Jadwal keberangkatan para relawan ke IKN disesuaikan agar tidak mengganggu persiapan 17 Agustus di IKN.
Oke guys, itulah dia videonya ini. Ibu Kota Nusantara Indonesia diberitakan sudah ya di media-media di luar negeri, dan yang pastinya yang ditunggu-tunggu sambutan hari ulang tahun kemerdekaan Indonesia yang ke-79 ya di IKN Nusantara nanti. Melihat Ibu Kota Nusantara Indonesia ya, satu sejarah yang dilakar gitu, satu sejarah yang diciptakan gitu ya. Indonesia memindahkan ibu kotanya ke Kalimantan ini yang bernama Nusantara. Mantap. So, terima kasih banyak sebab kamu sudah menonton video ini. Jangan lupa macam biasa untuk support channel saya dengan subscribe, like video ini, dan jangan lupa untuk komen juga, oke? Terima kasih banyak dan kita jumpa lagi di video seterusnya. Assalamualaikum.